ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation for the day. Gauri Mahalla Pehla, Bolah Sach Mithia nahi rai, Chaleh Gurmukh Hukm Rajai, Rahe Ateet Sache Sarnai. सच कर वैसे काल न जो है, मन मुख को आवत जावत दुख मोह है. रहाओ अपयो पियो अकथ कथ रही है, निज घर बैस सहज घर लही है. हर रस माते ए सुख कही है, गुरमति चाल नहचल नहीं डोलै, गुरमत साच सहज हर बोलै. पीवै अमृत तत विरोलै, सतगुरु देखिया दीखिया लीनी, बन तन अरपो अंतरगत कीनी. गत मित पाई आत्म चीनी, भोजन नाम निरंजन सार, परम हंस सच ज्योत अपार. जह देखो तह एक अंकार, रहे निरालम एका सच करनी. परम पद पाया सेवा गुर चरणी, मन ते मन मान्या चूकी अहंग भ्रमणी. इन बिद कौन कौन नहीं तारिया, हर जस संत भगत निस्तारिया. प्रभ पाए हम अवर न पारिया, इन बिद कौन कौन नहीं तारिया. हर जस संत भगत निस्तारिया, प्रभ पाए हम अवर न पारिया. साच महल गुरे अलख लखाया, नहचल महल नहीं छाया माया. साच संतोख परम चुकाया, जिनके मन वसया सच सोई. तिनकी संगति गुरमुख होई, नानक साच नाम मल खोई. जिनके मन वसया सच सोई, तिनकी संगत गुरमुख होई. नानक साच नाम मल खोई. On the state of the Gurmukh, the ones who submit to divine will, guided by Guru wisdom. What is the state of mind of such a Gurmukh? That is the theme of this passage. To begin with, they are guided by Guru wisdom, they submit to divine will, and having erased even the slightest trace of ego, they come to embody the self and live with intuitive awareness of hukam. That is a Gurmukh. Bolah Sach Mithia nahi rai. Bolah Sach. Bolah is to speak, but it's being used here as an expression of the truth, to embody the truth. Mithya. Mithya is what is fabricated. Nahi rai. Not even the slightest bit of fabrication. So what really is the fabrication all about? It's about the ego. How? Because the ego itself is a fabrication, conceptual. It's not real. So Bolah Sach Mithia nahi rai. That's the first thing to notice about a Gurmukh, that they are expressions of the self. They're self-realized, and within them not even the slightest trace of ego persists. Mithya nahi rai. Chal hai Gurmukh hukam rajai, and they are in consonance. They live in harmony with hukam, divine will. Rahe ateet sache saranai. Ateet is to live beyond. What that means is that they have transcended ego consciousness. They live beyond the senses in a space that is timeless. And that is what the Guru tells us in the Rahau Pankti. Sach ghar baise. So in the realm of the self, Kal na jo hai, there is no time, death, so to speak. Jo hai means to look for. The idea being that if you abide within the self, the agency of death, which acts through time, cannot come looking for you. You're protected. But manmukh ko avat javat dukh moh hai. Manmukh, self-centered, self-willed, driven by the ego mind. This kind of mind remains attached to the time cycle of cause and effect. Manmukh ko avat javat. Cause and effect. It brings suffering. So you see, there is a contrast being made between people driven by their ego consciousness and those who are animated by Gur wisdom, the Gurmukh versus the Manmukh. And our goal is to become Gurmukhs from our default state of being Manmukhs. How is that done? Apyo piyo akath kath rahiye, nij ghar bais sahaj kar laiye, har ras mate eho sukh kahiye. By drinking the nectar of self-knowledge, apyo piyo, and remain in that indescribable state of adoration and praise, akath kath rahiye. And within the mind, then, you will experience that state of sahaj, equipoise, anand, bliss, nij gar bais, sahaj gar lahiye. Experience that. So remain intoxicated on self-knowledge and experience bliss. Har ras mate eh sukh kahiye. And then this is the ambience of Gurmat, the way of the Guru. Those who walk the way of Gurmat, they remain resolute. Gurmat chal nechal nahi dola. They do not waver. Gurmat Sach Sahaj har bolle. Through Gurmat, the qualities of the self are imbibed with spontaneous ease. Pive Amrit Tattavirulla. By churning the mind with self-knowledge, the essence is found. The self is found. So the Guru says, when I set sight on the true enlightener, when I set my eyes on the Guru, Satguru Dekhya, I surrendered myself, mantan arpyo. And with the guidance of Guru wisdom, Dikhya Lini, I got instruction. And with that instruction, I was able to discern the unknowable, antaragatakini. Antar means one that cannot be fathomed. Gatakini. I was able to discern it. And then I recognized the self and achieved freedom. Gat mit pai atam chini. Bhojan Naam Niranjan Sar, Paramahans Sach Jyot Apar, Jah Dekho Ta Ekankar. And then this is what happens. The essence of the impeccable self is grasped. How do you grasp it? By assimilating its qualities, Bhojan Naam. So self-knowledge is expressed through virtue. You see, they go hand in hand. So when we say self-knowledge for Naam, it also means the cultivation of virtue, because self-knowledge brings and draws those qualities out. And one of them that the Guru speaks of is the quality of discrimination, which the mythological swan has, apparently, that can separate milk from water. So the Guru says, Paramahansa Sach Jyot Apar. The swan-like virtue of discrimination revealed to me the supreme truth, and the light of its effulgent wisdom, which is infinite. When I saw the light, I realized and beheld the oneness everywhere. So, follow the footsteps of the Gur Enlightener, Seva Guru Charani, if you wish to experience that supreme state of consciousness, Parampadapaya. Remain unaffected by the world, Rahe Nirallam, and act in accordance with the self. Eke Sach Karani. Your karani, your actions, have to be guided by the self, good wisdom. The mind cures itself. Manate man manaya. It cures itself of its delusion. The mind has to do it, has to cure itself, self-remedy. The Guru, if you recall, says, How mein dirag rog hai, daru bhi isma hai. How mein is a chronic ailment, but its cure inheres within it. So you have to start with the mind to begin to dismantle the mind. Very interesting. And this is the method. In the bid kaun kaun nahi taraya. Who hasn't this method served? Many have found deliverance through adoration of the self. Harjas Sant Bhagatan Istarya. And the Guru says, through this wisdom, through this method, I found the wisdom of the self. Prabhapaya Ham. Avarana Parya. And then I did not have to look elsewhere. I found the true domain. Good wisdom gave me the intuitive awareness. Because you remember, this is not a physical space. This is intuitive. So good wisdom gives us intuitive awareness of the self. So this is self-awareness that we are developing. The possibilities of the self, because it is in essence, it's boundless. And we have to actually construct the future out of that. And so the Guru says, in that abode there is tranquility. It's free from the shadow of ego. Nahi chaya maya. And once you experience the self, your doubts vanish. There is no self-doubt left. There is clarity. That's the point. You have a clear vision of who you are, what you're capable of, and how to proceed. This is what the Guru is trying to do, is to shed light, is to enable you to be just a better you, eventually, in whatever you do. Jinke man vasya sach soi, tinki sangat gurmukh hoi, nanak sach naam mal khoi. Mal khoi. Destroy the residue of ego consciousness. Expand your vision. Get clarity. See yourself as part of a vast network that you are affected by and that you in turn will make an impact on. On that note, until the next time, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.